Okay, I've just done a quick pulling up. Let's go to spot colour. Oh, I don't know, fellas. I haven't got, I don't know, enough to do a very, I know, enough to do one of these sort of pots, I suppose. Yeah, probably enough to do something like that. So, we'll see how we go. Yeah. I don't know. Probably not even enough for that. Yeah. Yeah, let's move it to one side. Oh, it's got a sort of that'll settle down. Sort of browny, purpley grey look to it, but then again, when it comes out like this stage, it's just, I don't know, maybe it's the grey I want. I've been asking for a grey, the sort of browny grey. So we'll see how that goes and how that settles in. And yeah, we'll go back to normal focus. Okay. Hopefully that will start to look the same as that. Otherwise, it looks different in the sun than it does in the shade. Well, maybe that's a plus, I don't know. Anyway, that will settle down and we'll have 2 pots to experiment with, put a few weeds in and see how we go. And probably do it all again on a bigger scale and then move over to using nickel-rich corn maize flour. Yeah, why do they call it corn flour when they say wheaten corn flour? Maybe it's not high in nickel. Maybe that's the difference. Maybe I've got it wrong. Anyway, but I know that if it's true corn flour starch, it should be high in nickel, whereas potato starch is high in copper. So it should grow the penicillium. But we've added copper to make sure that it grows, sort of thing. And of course, that's the precursor to Generica australis, which is the ensheathing organism. So that will ensheathe the roots. And if we can get the red organism to grow in the soil, because we've taken the salt out, because we've taken the sand out, which contains the salt, we've also taken out the newspaper cellulose. When it degrades, it probably adds calcium to the soil, which interferes with the iron pathway and therefore stops the organism from growing. So the sulfidic iron pathway. So because they don't seem like it's salty, they don't seem like sulfides, they don't seem, there's a whole load of things they don't like, and there's a whole things they do like, and the two always seem to be in conflict until you can work these things out. But yeah. So-called quartzite sand is probably being dug up from near a beach or from a beach somewhere, and I don't think even if they wash it, it's trapped inside the interstices. So when it does actually come out, it takes the iron out with it, and that's why it goes to this sort of salt and peppery type thing, which they talk about in the books, the salt and pepper sand. And it almost has it seems to get better as the pot seems to dry out in a way. The plants seem to go even better. So just before they totally dry out, that's when they seem to be growing the best. Hardly any water in the system, sort of thing. Whether that's because they've also put something in the water here and they put a lot of it in during summer but not so much in winter, but when you stop watering them, it disappears.